All right, so here's a quick video so you can set up rooms for your academic group or your athletic group or any group that you have on campus. So you sign in through Thrillshare, thrillshare.com. What I recommend doing is if you're using Chrome, you click on this little icon here and just drag it to your bookmarks bar. That way it just loads up automatically. From there, you click on Login with Microsoft. And after you log in, you can save your credentials so it'll log you in automatically. And here you will go to Rooms. In Rooms, you have an option to create a class up here. So I've already created one for the buddies, but you can create one however you want for whatever group you want. And I'm just going to call it a test group here. For the class ID, you can call it whatever you want. You can go along the lines of the name of your group, but just make sure not to include any spaces there. For campus, select your school term. I'm just going to use the athletic clubs one. And primary owner, you should make yourself the primary owner. So I will look for myself here. There we go. You can add additional people to help monitor that. In terms of visibility, you can use behavior. It looks like it's going to be one of those like class dojo kind of things where you can assign behavior points for students behaving well in class or whatever. I'm keeping the classwork on just because I sometimes will create lessons for my members, but I'm definitely going to keep the materials on there too. And now here's where it gets a little complicated. You can add a student by ID number, or by name. So I'm going to use one of my buddy officers. I'm going to use Heaven Nava, and you just click that, and she's there. If you made a mistake, you can hit the little X there to close that out. The other option you have, if you have a very large group, you can create a CSV file to upload all of them there. For me, for the buddies, we have 118 members, so I needed to create this list. This CSV file is essentially just a file that you can download from Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. Either one works. So I already have one built, and I'm using some of my buddy officers. I created a list, last name, first name, and ID. Here, I go to File, Download, and it gives me the option for CSV file. It's a comma separated values, and it will download automatically. If you're using Microsoft Excel, you can do that too. Let's go to Excel. Have the same thing set up, last name, first name, ID. You just have to go to File, you go to Save As, and then from the file format, you have the option of creating, again, a CSV file right there. And so we'll just save that to my downloads folder. So back in Thrillshare, you click on here. You can either select your file or you can drag it. So in this case, I'm using the first one that I made. That was the Google Sheet, and it's really just the table. So you hit Open, and does it contain headers? Yes. So the headers are essentially what I created for my sheet there. And then ID column, you have to just select which one actually contains the numbers, your ID. So in this case, I labeled it ID, and then you're there. You hit apply and it will automatically add them. In this case, I had one error, and that's just because her ID number was wrong. And that's it. That's all. So you can go in there and manually, if you made a mistake, you can manually add them. So we're gonna add Natalie Lujan because I messed up on her email or on her ID number. There you go. And we just cleaned it up like that. So if you have large groups of students that you need to add in, I recommend using the CSV file option. If you only have like 10 people that you need to add in, add them by ID number. And that you just create the class. There's my test group. You click into it, you can publish it. And here I have my roster of my 3 students. Now, just like with the normal functionality in the rooms, the guardians are automatically tied to the students that you have in there. So they're going to be able to see the messages that you send out and all that. So just be mindful of that. You can create an assignment. In this case, I will just show you how to do a quick assignment or announcement. Click on announcement. And I'm just going to say this is a test announcement. And we're going to attach a file. In this case, I have decided to just send the Bex logo. That's what it looks like. So we're gonna hit enter, open, and we do need to have alternate text here to make sure that it is accessible for everyone. So once we do that, upload files. And again, you can also add like a link to a specific website if you need to send out something letting people know like, hey, you need to register for this, like to get a physical, or here's the schedule posted online or something like that. You have the option to schedule it for a future date, or if you have more than one group, you can post it to multiple classes and you can select it there. But we're just going to use this test one here, and then we will share now. And that's it. The announcement was created. There is the document. It will tell you down here, once it has been seen by specific members, it'll tell you all of them. Has it been seen by them? Has it been unseen? It also includes the guardians there too. So as long as they have the app and they're signed in, they will be able to see that. So it's fairly straightforward. The messaging goes through the message tab. And everything, again, is just very much like Remind. It's going to be more supported by the district. So this is going to be a better option for us than Remind going forward. So if you have any questions, reach out. We can help out, show you how to do all this. You just have to create that first group and you just have to start sending messages. That's the easiest way to get used to this. And you're going to find that it is really, really easy.